practical. You are just telling not only people from the NPP, but
nice constituencies out of 275 from my own pocket.
Honorable Kennedy or Agyapong about one thing. Or say, and your man Ekoso, and Mroka so be president, and one thing. Or into the moon Abba as to at the crop potia or persuade. Men Samumre, young Quenian tea as a more honorable kind, if I comment.
Honorable Ken, your campaign seems to be very practical. You are just telling not only people from the NPP, but the whole Ghanaians how we can all together build the country we call Ghana. How difficult is it in this presidential race?
It is difficult because, many people, not only in Ghana, everywhere, people don't like the truth. So when you are telling the truth, you become the target. So it's been difficult for me, like I said earlier, right from beginning, that people are going out there insulting Agyapong when I'm giving my message. Okay? But I wait for a while with insult, then I hit them one. All the insults, they did not hear. The one that Agyapong defends himself is a problem to the party. Very unfair. But I ignore a lot of things and move on. I've given you an example of the teacher who is now a regional minister at Savannah insulting me. I've just ignored him. But one day, I'll build factories in Savannah for him to see. I will. I like challenges like that. And I'm going to do it. If he doesn't believe it, he should come. I'll take him to Tema for him to see a steel plant that I built. Let him come and see. I built the biggest coastal facility in Africa, not Ghana, not West Africa, the whole Africa. Check one coastal that is 31,000 tons. But I built it. No loan, nothing. I don't owe no bank in this country. Call all the banks in this country that Agyapong says he doesn't owe a bank. I've never taken a loan. So you have to appreciate these brains. It's not your classroom work. The number of people I employ without even completing the first degree, and you underestimate my intelligence, my brother. But I'm focused.
It's the whip system from the central government affecting not only you as an aspirant, but the other aspirant. Every single government appointee is hiding. They are all being whipped to one side, allowing the other aspirant at the full mercy of the game of politics.
You see, the problem is, ask yourself, as a human being, that wherever they are whipping me to go, is it good for the party? Is the person going to win? But most of them, they are either afraid or think of what they will get from their position. And therefore, they have to keep quiet for all of us to sink. If that's the way they want it, well, so be it. And I'm not scared of them because one mouth, one, Agyapong, I can finish all of them. One. So I'm not scared of them. You see, they go around doing all these things. When I hit, bam, one person, then hey, hell break loose. But I'm cool. I'm cool with it. As for intimidation, Agyapong, I'm above that. Because the more you intimidate me, the more I become stubborn. Because I will resist the status quo, which is not good for the country.
And some of these people are colleague members in parliament. Have you been interacting with them and they tell you that, so and so reasons are the reasons why we are not in the forefront, but you go on, we are right behind you?
Well, some do, but I just don't take whatever they are saying seriously. I just work. Because you have 137 parliamentarians and all this, the super delegates, they are less than 1,000. And 40,000 polling stations gives you 200,000. So I'm not scared. That is why I'm here. Today I'm going to talk to the delegates, Central. They are the majority. So if they listen to me, whatever you do, you come and meet them down there. See, I'm not worried about who is not with me, who is with me, and everything. I'm 1,000. I can challenge all the 137 MPs. One person. And you have to respect me, you know, a candidate that a system supports. One person without contribution from anybody. I'm almost done. Today, when I finish Wa Central, I'll be left with 39 constituencies out of 275 from my own pocket.
Not anything from the state.
No. And that tells you that you don't have to underestimate Agyapong. You don't at all. But I'm cool. You see, you have to endure. And I built, right from inception, I've built myself to endure. So, as for endurance, I have it. And therefore, I'm not perturbed by whatever they are saying and all the machinations.
Yesterday, I spoke to some of your party people who are delegates and some of, I think, Freedom Wa Central. I asked them a few questions about the race and why they are leaning towards one particular candidate, and then looking at the conditions they are they really comfortable? They admitted this is the frank truth in the system. That okay, fine, things are not well for us as grassroots people, nothing is moving on. What Kennedy is saying is actually the truth on the ground. But you seems to be hitting the party in a bad light ahead of the 2024 general elections. The exposés you are giving, I mean, you are doing it and you are building up the NDC for the 2024 general elections.
That's cheap talk. That's cheap talk. You are behaving as if NDC, they are not Ghanaians. Are they not here? They don't know things themselves. So what are you saying? Are they not Ghanaians? They don't know what is going on. Am I the one telling them? If that is what you think and you are not going to vote for me, so be it. But I will always speak the truth. I will not hide. You see, this campaign, I'm not like do die that if I don't win, I'm going to kill myself. And therefore, I will not be afraid of the truth. You see, all those arguments that they are raising, my brother, if you want unity in this party, how would you go and condemn somebody, insult him, then when you finish, you use the word reconciliation? That is why I choose my words carefully. I don't insult anybody. But when you hate severally, they're going around everywhere, destroying Agyapong. I can tell you of Anodompre, I can tell you of Admakubefi, I can tell you of Ochiribefi, I can tell you of Opariansa. So many people going out there, hitting Agyapong, and the system is happy, the party is happy. Because Agyapong is not a human being. And when I hit back, you have a problem. I've given you an example of what the regional minister has done.
Yeah.
But I have not commented. But you see, nobody has heard them. But I have the videos, the audio. Nobody. What regional minister from Western region posted, nobody has condemned them. And if I defend myself, so if you are police station executive and you are suffering and you want to continue to suffer, I've done my part. God knows I told you the truth. You didn't take it. You chose to be where you want to have. No problem. My brother, me, I'm not afraid though. I have built myself in such a way that nobody can undermine me. And you know what? My background makes me a tough guy because all these guys that are following a particular candidate, most of them can't make it without the government help. Me, when you sack me, when you take everything from me, what about my family land at Asimfosu? Are you going to take my family land also from me? And I will farm in Star. I will farm in Star. Are I told my wife that look, we'll go to Asimfosu and farm. I have a big house, about 29, 40 bedrooms. Sit there, 1 mile square is for me. All I have to do is I want fresh fruits, cocoyam, bring the leaves, kuntumre, hey, plantain, apim, whey. I'm eating Kobe. You know Kobe. Ask them.
Yeah.
Indeed, how can you collapse me? And fortunately, my kids have good jobs. Besides what I am creating for them, they are all smart. They have good jobs in America. Lender of last resort. If you collapse my business, my children, they are happy wherever they are. So I'm only telling them the truth. And if the truth hurts, so you are the victim, and I'm educating you, and you think I'm hitting back. If you see, they are not being fair. I did not hit the vice president, but I hit one MP because he said, we don't want somebody who will come and say that I have done this for the party, I have done this for Ghana, but we want a strategist. So I asked, who is a strategist? You were in parliament shouting that we are not going to IMF today or tomorrow. In the next 2 hours, IMF. Are you a strategist? Are you? And you see the diabolic ways of you media to you are part of it. Media.
Sure, we are also part to be blamed.
Yeah, because you don't even give the full, you only do sensational news. But the full details, you don't even bring. Even when I made that statement, I advised them that they should stop the way they are campaigning. Because in the end,
we played the full tape this morning.
In the end, we all have to be.
You advise the party to do a clean campaign.
Exactly.
Otherwise, if you hit me, Kennedy, I will
hit you back. So why are the people you interview are blaming me because I'm hitting hard? What these people said there, nobody has heard. And you know what, my brother? Politics, never get into politics. The people that I have helped, made them who they are today, they are the ones that are against me. Yeah, I've bought cars, give them money, campaign for them to win their seats. They are my number one enemies. But I just look at them and say, Lord, forgive them. Because of their stomach.
Do some still call you? Because they know Kennedy is aware. I probably is not supporting Kennedy. I'm following a different candidate. Kennedy has made me who I am. Do some call?
About two guys here, they call, but brother, the mistrust has clearly defined and is established. So whatever you are telling me, I don't want to listen. Go ahead and do your own thing.
Well, Kennedy Agyapong called for an open debate on politics, not only for who wants to become the flag bearer of the MPP, but generally in Ghana. What are you bringing on board? Let's have a very open debate to tell Ghanaians what
and what I can also ready, do. Ever ready. I'll give them technical knockouts. I'll give pragmatic solutions to our problems. Yes. You have not built your base, and you are telling me that you can reduce interest rate or inflation when we are always importing. Let your export exceed import and see how you stabilize the currency, the foreign demand of our foreign currency. You export maize, whatever, soya bean, a lot of things outside Ghana, and stop the importation of tomatoes from even Burkina. We import about $700 million of rice, $700 million of sugar with this land that we have here. And this two is 1.4 billion. If we have it in the system, there will be no pressure on our dollar. That is how I'm going to solve the problems.
Before we wrap up, let's look at the probabilities. If Honorable Ken Agyapong doesn't win this election? Are we still going to see you actively involved in the MPP campaign for the 2024?
If they continue the way they are continuing, big no. I'm telling you. You think I'm afraid? If they go the way they are going, me when I go back to America, if you say you can win without Agyapong, let Adumaku Befi and all those guys go and do the campaign.
The party would call you, the
Call me.
elders would beg you,
Call me.
will talk to Kennedy.
And you think I'll always be a fool? You think I'm always going to be a fool to them? Spend my money for these young men to insult me? If they stop, fine. If they don't stop, count me out. I'm not afraid. I'm telling you.
Let's look at the other probability where Ken wins. What would you have to do with the other candidates?
Other candidates, if you like, join. If you don't, I'm telling you that I'm not campaigning as if say hell should break loose at all costs. Agyapong should win.
Okay.
You see, that is why I'm doing clean campaign. I would not feel shy to call anybody or anybody who feels. One of them has approached two people saying that he feels I'm a nice person. The way he has been with me for long, he has made a mistake about the things he said against me. I said, leave him. He should live with his conscience. All of them except one. Yeah, he called that he wants to see me personally and apologize. When you were disgracing me, was I there? And he want to come to me quietly. Well, he has said boldly that he will go on air to apologize. But why is this man going out there to apologize? I leave it to Ghanaians. I leave it to the party people. I leave it to the party people. But media, if they continue like this, the word reconciliation, I will not understand. You can bring Jesus Christ to explain reconciliation. With this insult, with these lies that they peddle about me, I'm quiet.
Probably they are seeing you as a very tough person in the race. So
and all this time they didn't know something tough.
Or they talk probably, or Kennedy, the way he's talking, I would contest, probably you wouldn't have even there go to pick a form to contest. You'll be speaking with one central. It's a very stubborn constituency. I know you probably might have been told. It's the Zongo constituency in the Upper West region. Each and every one of the executives stands on its own. I mean, they have their reasons why they would move to one side or not probably move to the other side. And I know across Ghana, you've met a lot of constituencies that has traits of some of these characters. And I know you'll be very blunt to them actual that this is my message. That is where I want to move Ghana to. If you buy into my idea, fine. If you don't buy into my idea, fine. Are you seeing that you reap good number of votes from the Upper West region?
Yeah, because I'm also a Walla boy.
And a chief as well.
Yeah, I'm also a Walla boy. So if that's the way you want to go.
Yeah.
But again, I love Muslims.
Sure.
Because they are so honest and sincere if they say they love you. And over the years, the way I've lived with Muslims, I'm not afraid. Because they are one kind of religious group that if they say they support you, they support you. And they don't care where you come from.
Okay.
Because the help, I have given my radio station, my television station, for them to teach Islam.
Sure.
Free of charge. I help Muslim communities. So what is the problem? Because somebody is a Muslim, you are afraid that all Muslims are going to vote for you. My message is simple. A Muslim brother is the one when you are in need will help you.
Okay.
A Muslim brother is not only by religion or the same sex. Okay? So me, I'm a more Muslim than most of the Muslim politicians here because I'm always out there to help Muslims. Indeed, if you're a Muslim by religion and you don't help your fellow Muslims,
you cannot be called a Muslim.
I'm not saying you cannot be called a Muslim, but I'm saying that that does not give you the warrant to say that every Muslim should vote for you.
Sure.
Again, you say nothingness.
Yeah, your relationship. You have a good relationship with
Yes, with nothingness. All my workers, this man standing here works at Agyapong. He's called Shaibu.
Okay.
Maybe the way I've treated him, a young man like that has built his own house in Kumasi.
Wow.
I just feel proud of him. I don't envy him. Some bosses will say that, why should this guy, you know how much he makes, why should he build a house? It becomes a problem.
Or situations, people have even gone ahead to confiscate those houses.
Yes.
It has happened in one here.
Yeah, but I'm proud of him. He's called Shaibu. That is why he's here with me. I have 9 boys from the northern region, the 5 northern regions. At least you are here, you know. You educated person. The security I give each 3,000 cedis. When they were working at national security, they were giving them 1,000 cedis. So who is a Muslim brother? A Muslim brother who will employ you and give you 400 Ghana cedis. A northerner is the one who will employ you and think you are not smart and give you 500 Ghana cedis, so that you always see him and say, yes sir, yes sir, yes sir. I empower northerners and Muslims because my driver, I pay him 5,000 cedis a month. I gave him 2 plots and gave him 40,000 to go and start building a house. And now last year he took me and my wife there to see. He has built 8 bedrooms. So this man, who is a Muslim brother or a northerner to him, that is the message. As simple as that.
Okay.
A man who can create job opportunities for Muslims, for northerners, for Ashantis, for everybody. We shouldn't say that we are going to vote based on religious beliefs or tribes.
Okay.
That will not help us.
Just the one that can do the job.
Right. And the one who has shown love, care for you in times of need and everything. I use my own money to help Muslim girls, boys, give them training, laptops, sewing machines, hairdress. You know my name? I'm Sheikh Osman.
Sheikh Osman.
Yeah, Sheikh Ashalibutu, chief imam, gave me that title, Osman.
Fantastic.
So I asked him, why Osman? He said in Islam, a man who was kind to his fellow Muslims was called Osman. That is why he's giving me that title, Sheikh Osman.